Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Moretz Sports Complex. I know you've been missing your LR soccer, and it's back today here on October the 12th. And your Bears will be playing the visiting Newberry Wolves in another SAC conference match. First, it's going to be the men's side looking to get back after a tough road trip. Your Bears come in at 5-5-1 on the season, 2-2-1 in the SAC conference, looking to make that win number 3 and potentially win number 300 here at Moretz Sports Complex. And also, it is the 35-year anniversary of the LR men's soccer program. And they're going to be playing the visiting Newberry Wolves, 6-3 on the season and 3-2 in the SAC conference. So this is not a gimme game, so to say. Wolves coming in just right above the Bears in terms of seating in the standings. So let's see how LR handles this one today. I got a lot of alumni here in the building willing to come back and really support their Bears here today. As I said, it's the 35-year anniversary of this LR men's soccer program. And you see the Bears donning their home whites and the Newberry Wolves donning their road reds. So we have the starters here for both sides. First for the visiting team will be Leroy Zeller in goal, Sam Otley, a defender, Tommaso DeViccio, a defender, Levi Heholt at defender, Pedro Gabriel at forward, Eric Brody in midfield, Daniel Reyes at forward, TJ Paul at forward, Trey Bonaparte at defender, and Noah Vesu at midfield. And now for your LR Bears starting lineup. And at goal, number 1, Alex Langer. At midfield, number 2, Benjamin Genizer. At defender, number 3, David Zui. At midfield, number 4, Javier Medrano. At defender, number 6, Oliver Gardner. And at forward, number 8, Andres Ruiz. At midfield, number 9, Luca Koch. At midfield, number 10, Victor Cascon. At midfield, number 14, Diego Delgado. At forward, number 20, Eric Miller. And at midfield, number 24, Carles Montoya Lobo. So we are just about moments away from kickoff here at Moretz Sports Complex. Should have an interesting one on our hands today. Bears are looking to improve their home record to 5-2 on the season after a tough road stretch. Looking to bounce back here and really get their foot into the conference standings and move up those spots here. This is the point in the broadcast where we do those game keys for this team and give you like our hot predictions and It's gotta start going offensively here for this Bears teams. They've been shut out in their last couple games. Look for the offense to really get going and to get going early here in a hurry. You want people like Victor Cascon and Eric Miller, Luka Kolsch. They need to get involved very quickly and in a hurry and really get things going here. And I expect the Bears to play this one out close early on, maybe start off a little slow, but come out on top here in a really decisive win, 3-1. So look for the Bears to really get things going. So we're about to start this match now. Bears are in possession. So it's Gardner Deeps looking for Andres Ruiz. Ball's going to be batted up in the air. And that will go out of bounds for a Bears throw-in. As Zui now looking up ahead for Madrono. Madrono will be dispossessed right there by number 24, Noah Vesu. And Newberry going to elect to play back and forth here. Finally some pressure from the Bears on that back line. Casco gets in the passing lane. Did you hear? This Newberry team looking to just keep possession here. Great defense by G. Nizer on that far wing. Able to step into that passing lane and force an errant pass. Now you have Ruiz on the ball. Bears are going to look to set up this counterattack. Now this Bears team has done well against the better of competition, beating the reigning national champions in overtime, 1-0. And then also going to beat Young Harris, who hadn't lost a regular season game in about a year and a half. So that's just really impressive. You got that knotted on your resume. You play well against very good talent and some top teams. Now they're looking to do more of the same here at home, and this one is a really big one here in a conference matchup. So through balls played over the top, over to Trey Bonaparte. Just ran out of real estate right there to get onto that ball. That will be a throw in here for the Bears. Like I was saying, this Bears team has to get hot, and they have to really force the issue early on in this matchup. It's been really tough for them when I've seen them play down here at home or just at all this season. They're a team that once they're ahead, they stay ahead and they just turn it to a new gear. So I would love to see them come out here and score one early and then really fight for that win. As Kolsch is putting early pressure here on the Bears, on the Wolves midfield, as Eric Miller was looking to step towards the ball. G. Nizer sends one up. Montoya Lobo jumping out of the gym to attack that ball. Carles, small stature, but the kid has got hops, able to almost go after every ball in the air. It'll be a throw in here. The Bears are looking to attack. Zui. Now Madrano. Laces one up. Cascon's onside. He puts it in. And that will be called offside. It looked like Cascon had just cleared that last player. It looked like he was still onside, but that's why I don't get paid to be an AR. So that one's going to be called back. This is exactly what you need if you're the Bears. You want to get inside these Wolves' head. You really want to test them and show them that, hey, you came to play. And Cascon trying to get to it. He's going to be upended and going to get some extracurriculars from the ref. Points to the spot. It's going to be a really promising attack here from about 20-ish yards out. Should be a really good attempt here on goal. Let's see who will be willing to take the service here for the Bears. It looks like Cascon will be on the ball along with Zui. It's a really promising spot depending on what you want. If you want an outswinger, maybe towards the 6, you have Zui on that left boot. Or Cascon might elect to curl it over the wall and beat the keeper. And Cascon takes it, he fires! And that will be saved by Leroy Zeller. That's a great look on goal by Cascon. Keeper's not there. That's hitting the back of the net all the way. Now, Zui, outswinger towards goal, and that's a goal for the Bears as Diego Delgado puts it in off an assist from David Zui. 1-0 Bears. That's exactly what you wanted to see here, what we were calling for. Bears need to get hot here early, and that's exactly what they did, scoring within the first 7 minutes of the match. That was a pretty ball by Zui. Able to lace it right around the penalty marker over to Diego Delgado. So Bears are up 1-0 here if you're just tuning in. The Murat Sports Complex, we show you a replay of that last goal. And just a nice pass to Delgado and able to one-time it into the back of the net past the keeper. Now Ruiz sends a looping ball out wide for Eric Miller. And that's a tall defender right there in number 5, Pedro Gabriel, staying at 6'4". Now Zui racing back to a ball, plays it back to Langer. Now Delgado, the goal scorer in this match so far. Bears are looking to add to this lead. And this is exactly what I was calling for. As a ball's played forward for Kolsch, this could be dangerous. As Kolsch and Zeller have a few words there at the 18. Now Miller up ahead. Let's hope Eric Miller is all right. He seems to be all right. Ball played out wide here for Otley. Now Bonaparte. Good stop right there by Zui. And looking for a foul call, and number 11, TJ Paul, will get it. And this is another, almost a very similar spot to the free kick the Bears had earlier. It's about, about 20, 24 yards out here. 24, 25 from the 18. It's going to be a good shot here for Paul. Looks like he's a lefty. Langer's trying to redirect that wall and get him in the right spot. Paul's going to be on it. Paul fires, and that's a great deflection by David Zui. Paul played up to Eric Miller, and Eric Miller gets some contact there. Ref's going to call him over. This might be a card. And yes, it will be. That's a yellow for the Wolves. And that is number 40, Liam Marilani. Is going to pick up a yellow. It's going to be a Bears free kick. Now Ruiz trying to cut inside. As Kolsch just kind of moved into that center forward role from his usual kind of midfield winger role on this team. And they're going to get Cascon and Miller playing on the wings, looking to feed Kolsch, running down the seams. Now Zui looking to put pressure. Ball's played forward. Langer is going to get there. Able to fall on top of the ball. And Langer, the Bears are just going to look to, as Zui. Good dummy move right there by Madrano. Ruiz here on the left wing. Ruiz, lots of scissor kicks. Zeller sends one forward toward this near sideline. Ruiz gets up for it. Still up in the air here. Wolves are able to settle. Good challenge by Montoya Lobo. Zui will be on the ball. This Bears team, having some tough road challenges. It feels good to be back at home. I know, talking to some of these players, there's nothing like coming back home and playing in front of your fans. I mean, this is the 35th anniversary of your program. You hear the BSC in the background there. They never stop talking. They're always just a rambunctious group, willing to support their fellow Bears out there on the field. And you gotta love to see that. I know I was talking to Alex Cake earlier, and he was talking about it's just been a tough week, but he's excited to be back here at home in front of his fans, his friends and family. You know, it's fall break here, and it's a decent crowd out to support the Bears here today. So the Bears possess the ball here. This Newberry's team is not really pressing forward on that back line of the Bears whatsoever, allowing them just time and space to pass it back and forth. So ball's played forward, looking for Miller. Nizer steps forward. Gardner, a strong challenge. Miller trying to win it, and he does just that for the Bears. Ball played in. Bears are looking to attack. Out wide for Ruiz. Now Montoya Lobo and the Casco. Montoya Lobo, a little flare out to Miller, and Miller is going to be called offside. So far, this game 1-0 here for the Bears. And it's really just a testament to the Bears' opportunities. They had one or two opportunities and were able to cash in on it. I'd say it's still been back and forth here in this early onset of this match. The Bears have just capitalized on their one or two chances and were able to put it in the back of the net. As Zeller controls here for the Wolves. Zeller sends a ball forward. Madrano looking to get onto it. Now Eric Miller. So some good back and forth play here by the Wolves. Ball's attempted to put back on frame for a service, and that will go out of bounds for a goal kick. Ball's played up ahead as Nizer makes a run and was not able to get onto that one. So that one goes out of bounds. On the far sideline now. Cascon looking to step towards this ball. Now Ruiz. Good challenge by Zui. Now Cascon trying to put pressure. Ball's here. Cascon scoots and he scores! Victor Cascon Let them know who you are. And that's a goal for the senior. Excuse me. That's a goal for the junior, Victor Cascon. And that's just heads-up play right there by number 10, Victor Cascon, able to step into that passing lane, and a really sloppy pass by the Wolves defender. He realized it too as soon as it left his boot that he didn't put enough on that pass. As we show you the replay on that one, and just trickler back, and Cascon able to get around Zeller and puts it in the back of the net. Bears are up 2-0 here in Moret Sports Complex. This is exactly what I was calling for before this match began. These Bears have to get going. They got to get hot early. And I love, as you know, most teams, when they go up with a lead early, they like to let off the gas a little bit. They just become slower out there. They get tired. They just want to run out the clock. This team is the complete opposite. Once they have a lead, they turn it into a new gear, that next level, and it's really cool and just amazing to see they're out on the pitch, all these players grinding for the Bears and trying to close out a well-deserved win. As Miller turns inside, he gets dispossessed. Ball's played forward, Delgado, and now a great save by Zui, able to help out his keeper as Langer came off his mark, off his line to get to that one. So Bears up 2-0 here. If you're just tuning in, you're in the right spot watching Bear Sports Network here on the SAC Live. Gardner sends a ball forward, trying to find Kolsch. And that will be a throw-in for the Bears. Now Cascon looking to step towards the ball. It's in the box now, trying to get around the Wolves defender. And another throw-in here for the Bears. And another one for the Bears down that far sideline. Played in, looking for Madrano. Now Miller looking to fight for the ball. And they're going to get awarded another throw-in. Bears are on the aggressive here. It's a really good sign. Now TJ Paul, the Wolves. That pass will get deflected by Delgado. Show you that save. Bonaparte able to shoot it, and good job by Zui to step in front of that ball and help out his keeper. The Bears look to restart and kind of reset the offense. A ball played forward up to Eric Miller. Great job to keep it in. This ball's bounced back and forth and finally settled here by the Wolves. And a great move by Luka Kolsch That was absolutely filthy there on that far sideline. As you see, Miller is down. Let's hope he's all right. Might have taken a high kick right there. And as Gonzalo Garcia will check in the game for Eric Miller. Ball's played in by G. Nizer. Be a throw-in now for the Wolves on the far sideline. Now Cascone steps to it, takes a heavy touch. Now Zui comes off his line. Now Cascone putting pressure here on Zeller. And Zeller just sends that one out of bounds. Now Zui. Gardner now looking up ahead, trying to find Ruiz. He's going to be onside. And wow. They call him offsides right there. Looked like he was a couple steps behind the last defender back, but and that was a good job by Bonaparte of the Wolves to get up for that one. Gardner, a pass through. Now Zui trying to find Kolsch. Langer with the ball. You hear Zeller yelling at his teammates to really push forward and put pressure on Langer. And Langer's just going to like to hold the ball until someone comes closer. Now Gardner as Garcia was shouting for the ball for a look, and Gardner sends one forward as a little miscommunication as Garcia came to the ball as opposed to going away. And Kolsch will pick up a foul there on the far sideline. Delgado sends that one away. It's looping. Wolves now possessing here in a dangerous spot. Great save by TJ Paul. Now Madrona looking to send it away. Now Ruiz. Good challenge by Garcia there on the far end. Kolsch now trying to play his service, and that will get blocked. G. Nizer battling on that far end and a little too overzealous there on that challenge. Too much contact. It's going to be a Wolves free kick. So we are under halfway here in this first half. Your Bears are up 2-0. It's been a very dominant half here for the Bears. Offensively, they've been top-notch, capitalizing on their few chances in this one. And it's just been the reverse for the Wolves, having no chances whatsoever. And except for that one that Zui was able to help Langer out and save. And that's really been the tale of the two tapes here for both sides. This ball's played forward as Garcia looks to step towards it. Good stop by Kolsch, and friendly fire right there by the Wolves. As a clearance nailed into the back of number 3, Tommaso DeVico. Now Montoya Lobo. And now the Wolves are pressing here. Good clearance by Delgado. And that will be a throw-in for the Bears. Whoa, and a change. Very quick change by the referee. So Wolves look to attack and cut into this 2-0 deficit. Ball's played up into the box, and a lot of screaming right there by number 2, Sam Otley, looking to sell the call with an audible scream. And number 5, Pedro Gabriel, will get called for a foul. Referee is telling him to come here. So it'll be a Bears free kick. And I guess Delgado was trying to catch the keeper off guard. That would have to be the purest shot to really do that from past midfield. So the Wolves are aiming to possess and reset. It's been some great work right there by TJ Paul, and he sends an errant pass. Now Cascone going out wide for Kolsch. Kolsch able to get to it. As they look to build the momentum. Montoya Lobo looking to switch the field. Montoya Lobo out wide to Zui. Zui plays a ball forward. Kolsch is there, and then he's going to be called offside. That was 1v1 with the keeper. That would have been very, very clutch right there to put the Bears up 3-0 potentially. But So that's G. Nizer there on the far end. Now a ball played forward for Ruiz. He's going to be onside. Great touch in by Ruiz. And a foul going the other way. That's a tough decision right there. It looked like it was 50-50. So we have another substitution. As number 18, Gabriel Walker checks in the game. A freshman from Hickory, North Carolina, a local. Looking to leave his mark on the game. And that may be one of the fastest cards I've ever seen, as Walker gets a card right there for his services. It was a late challenge, but a very early card nevertheless. Would have loved to see maybe a warning for the freshman, but he'll learn. He's got a lot of time here for LR. Now ball played over the top. Zui hands it back to Langer, and Langer can just keep it at his feet here until someone presses forward. And Andres Ruiz will be called offside. As we talked about, offsides calls can just really kill all momentum of an attacking team. That's why you got to play honest offense, and you got to really have a feel for where that last defender back is and make sure you're not always coming back in and checking in. Ruiz just failed to do that right there. So we're under 12 minutes left to play in this first half. If you're just tuning in, your Bears are up 2-0 here on the 35th anniversary of the men's program. They are playing the Newberry Wolves. It's a beautiful day here in Hickory, North Carolina for soccer. Excellent weather, and the Bears are trying to get a well-deserved and tough victory here at home in front of all their friends and family and alumni who've really put a lot of support into this program. It's been truly quite amazing to see all the posts and pictures from the past 35 years put up by assistant coach Josh Alderson, just looking at all the things that have happened in the past 35 years for this program. It's been quite just a feat and really amazing to see. And you know, if you're putting on that crest, that badge on your chest right there on your jersey, you're playing for not just yourself, but all of LR and all of its alumni who've donned your number before you. And Montoya Lobo. Gardner. Now Langer going to get some pressure here. Sends it out wide for Delgado. Back to Langer. Langer's got to get rid of this one. And he sends it out, and I mean, fans are trying to get a call there, but if you're a Langer, you know if you're coming out of your box, you're going to get contact. That's a decision on Langer, and there's a good no call from the referee. So Montoya Lobo's really checked back here for this Bears team, usually in that kind of CDM role, but has really been almost that third center back here, as Zui and Genizer have really pushed upfield, trying to get those outside backs really involved in the offensive end, and you see the benefits of that with that first goal early on, and Zui getting that assist to Delgado. And Zui does a really good job of pushing forward for this Bears team. Same with Genizer. Very mobile outside backs. And Garcia, some tough defense there on that far sideline. And Garcia able to win that back for the Bears. And Montoya Lobo being grabbed from jerseys, pushing forward. Plays it forward for Walker. And he's going to be called offside, as you hear the gasp from the crowd. Just another step. Maybe Walker would have been onside another second. Now Walker going to try to press forward here and put some pressure on this back line, as they've been tested here today, but they've just fallen to some mistakes, really. First one was nothing but the Bears, but you got to imagine that they want that second goal back, as Cascon was able to just step in front of that pass, and he was 1v1 with the keeper on the 6. Ball's played forward, and that's going to run out of room for for the Wolves. Ball's played forward. Gardner trying to find Garcia. Now Madrano's trying to step towards the Wolves. This Wolves team has really just kept possession. Done a really good job of doing that. They're trying to kind of stunt and really shut down this Bears offense that was hot very, very early. Now Walker trying to step towards the ball. And now the Wolves are looking to have a chance here on offense, as that one is soared over the bar. So we're getting closer here towards halftime. It's about a little under 6 minutes remaining. It's a good touch right there as Gabriel Walker turns forward. It's going to get clipped. And we'll be going the other way. Ball's played up towards the middle. Gardner now with the ball. Plays a looping service over the top. Ball is sent forward once again. Trying to find Garcia. Can be a foul called against the Bears. So a little under 5 minutes remaining. The Wolves trying to cut into this deficit. Ball played forward. Delgado looking to win it here. And Gardner sends it out wide. And a lot of shirt grabbing right there by Medrano. And he will be called. A little too just physical right there. You know, it's going to be part of the game sometimes when you're watching defenders play defense, but at the same time, when you're doing it right in front of the referee, it's kind of hard to miss that. As Langer comes off his line. And Langer sends a ball forward. Walker is there. Ball's looking for TJ Paul. But Garner does a great job of backtracking, getting towards it. Walker looking to turn upfield. Cascon gets it, and that one might have taken a deflection off a defender. Good pressure by Zui. Good challenge by Gonzalo Garcia. Stopping the momentum there of the Wolves. And a shot will be laced right there by number 2, Sam Otley, and that one will go way over the bar. Langer sends that one towards the Moretz Sports Complex side, and that ball will take an unfortunate bounce over the fence. As we have a little under a minute left to play here in this first half. Just trying to close it out here, and would love to see what kind of talk Coach Winter is going to be telling his players. Probably going to tell them not to, that this game is far from over. This is a very good squad, and they got to play with that sense of urgency they played with earlier in this match. It's under 15 seconds now. And that's the half, folks. Your Bears are up 2-0 over the Newberry Wolves here in Moretz Sports Complex. You've been listening to the Bear Sports Network here on the SAC Live, and now they're going to look to honor all those alumni from the past 35 years of this program. And we'll be back with, first half stats and first half analysis and just after this break.
Oh, this? I was playing catch a little too hard with the dog. He's got quite an arm. I've been through this before. It'll be better in a couple of days. Probably.
Visit one of Ortho Carolina's specialists right away by logging on to orthocarolina.com. Leave the waiting to this guy.
Come on, honey.
Ortho Carolina. You improved.
Being a champion takes more than skill, more than endless drills, more than using your head. Being a champion takes the heart to give it your all, the agility to thrive from any angle, and the relentless drive to be the best. Welcome to Division II, where the pursuit is yours to create, and the question isn't, can you do it? It's, will you?
My path to a college degree would have been completely different had I not run Division II cross country for the University of Mount Olive. Having an athletic and academic scholarship was key for my success. Our coaches were really helpful with balancing out my academics and athletics. I decided to attend graduate school because I wanted to become an athletic director. Receiving the postgraduate scholarship through the NCAA provided me with the flexibility to choose the school that I wanted. So now I know that I can accomplish any goal that I set for myself.
In NCAA Division II, community engagement is an initiative at all 25 national championships because student athletes want to give back while competing for a national title. Over the course of the year, Division II student athletes have an opportunity to leave a lasting impression in local communities throughout the country. Whether Division II student athletes are volunteering at hospitals, schools, after-school care programs, foster homes, or retirement villages, they make a difference in the lives of others. In Division II, we rise to the opportunity and make community engagement ours.
I knew that there was an opportunity to have my college paid for if I was good enough to play baseball at that level. That was going to make a big difference in my family. D2 baseball gave me an opportunity to play at a high level and to get an education that's going to be valuable for me throughout the rest of my life. I chose to take my experience of being a student athlete and pursue that within my career and to get a master's degree. If I wouldn't have had a baseball scholarship, there'd be no chance that I'm doing what I'm doing today.
Paramount Kia in Hickory. We want to see you driving a new Kia or, hey, a quality pre-owned Kia. We've got a huge selection of new and pre-owned Kias. You got to get to Paramount Kia in Hickory, Highway 70, ParamountKia.com.
Everett Chevrolet Buick GMC is ready for another exciting football season
Everett has been a proud sponsor of the Lenoir-Rhyne Bears for 25 years, and we wish the Bears a safe and successful season. And August means it's all systems go for another winning season with the Carolina Panthers. We have a tradition of winning in the Carolinas, and when you want to be a winner in the car, truck, or SUV game, come see the sales and service champions at Everett, because if you didn't get an Everett deal, you dropped the ball, baby. Woo!
I love being busy in my garden. I got flowers to plant and beds to clean out. When I was feeling really tired and not like myself, I saw a doctor. Look at me now. The doctors were good, they worked with me, and they laughed with me. I'm back to doing everything I love. I needed a doctor, and I found the expert for my heart.
Being a champion takes more than talent, more than the perfect pass, more than using your head. Being a champion takes the spirit to always push harder, the ability to overcome any hurdle, and the fire to be the best. Welcome to Division 2, where the pursuit is yours to create. And the question isn't, can you do it? It's, will you?
And we are back here at Moretz Sports Complex. If you're just tuning in, this is the Bear Sports Network on the SAC Live. I'm Adekali Ande here on the call here today. Your Bears are up 2-0 over the Newberry Wolves. It's been a great one here today for LR Soccer. The 35th anniversary of the program. They're celebrating that here today. Got a bunch of alumni in the building. Saw about 15 of them out there on the track as they were celebrated at halftime. And just going to give you some stats here from that first half. Well, your Bears, like I said, struck early. An assist from Zui to Delgado. A nice curling out swinger on the 6-yard line. Put it in. And then an errant pass from the Newberry Wolves defender. And Victor Cascone was able to step in front of that pass, dribble around the keeper, and put it in the back of the net. So like I said, that's all you've missed really, is the Bears with an opportunity to score. And they've capitalized on both of those chances. Wolves team, I mean, they played a pretty solid match here so far. They held possession well. Just haven't had any opportunities there on the offensive end. The one shot they had, Langer, came off his line. Wasn't able to get to it, but Zui was there to help him out and clear it off the line. So I'm looking for this one to be a lot closer here in the second half than the scoreboard would say. But it's been a great match so far. I look for this Bears team to really turn it to a new level. I know Coach Jack Winter probably told this team to not ease up at all and really crank it to a new level. So we begin the second half. Delgado sends it forward as Kolsch is checked back in. Cascone looking to put pressure here. Zeller is going to take a heavy touch, and Zeller's just going to have to send that one away. Great pressure by Victor Cascone. G. Nizer sends a ball forward. And that will be a Newberry Wolves throw-in. Good pressure by the Bears. They're trying to stop number 8 of the Wolves. And now the Wolves are looking to counterattack as they get a series of passes on the far end. And a through ball played forward for number 11, TJ Paul. And that's great pressure and great defense by Delgado. Now Kolsch able to win it back. It's going down the sideline, and a lot of jersey being pulled right there. And that'll be a free kick for the Bears. Like I said earlier, I mean, it's a part of the game. While playing defense, you know your jersey's going to get tucked, but you really cannot do it right in front of the keeper. It's got to be less blatant than that. It's going to be called every single time. Ball played forward. And Ruiz trying to get onto it. And now TJ Paul gets it here. He laces a shot, and that will go wide. That was a very good attempt right there for the Wolves. Trying to get back on TJ Paul's left boot right there. Number 11, a sophomore from Charlotte, North Carolina, just down the road. Now Langer will take his time. And so a new sense of urgency by this Wolves front four here. They're putting some really tough pressure here on this back line. They know they're down 2-0. They're going to have to get those goals to come back in bunches. And Ruiz, great job of backtracking. Kolsch here. He's going to go by himself there on the wing looking for support. And now Ruiz will step forward. And Ruiz sends the ball forward for Miller, and that will be scooped up by Zeller. I mean, so I was talking about earlier, all these alumni in the building. It's really quite an amazing feat to see how well these Bears are playing in front of all the alumni who have come back here to support their team. Talking to Coach Winter and Coach Alderson at the beginning of the season, it's all about tradition here at LR, especially for the soccer team. It's a lot of culture. This team is a melting pot of many different nations and countries, and they all come together and play that LR brand of football. It's been a really great thing to see and watch build all year, and it's been very promising at some points, especially here at home. I mean, looking to go 4-2 here. It's really quite amazing to see what kind of just outreach and amount of people that support both the men's and women's soccer programs here at LR. Now up to TJ Paul. And that will be cleared away by Zui. Looks like a long throw in. He's just see the Wolves player taking a lot of space, and he launches it in to the box. Montoya Lobo able to head it away. Ball slid back in. Now Zui pokes it out. And Delgado now looking for Cascone. As Cascone's turning, he'll be clipped. And now the Bears will be awarded a free kick. Ball sent out wide for Miller. Miller trying to get onto it and able to keep it in. A very high degree of difficulty. Now Kolsch looking to put pressure here on Zeller. Garner steps forward. And Cascone looking to put pressure. Really giving it to this Wolves back line, and that one will be cleared away. And you see a burst of speed right there by number 40. I believe that was Liam Marilani. It's going to be a Bears goal kick. As Ruiz is down, let's hope he's all right. Miller takes a touch. Now Montoya Lobo sends one forward. Ball's now played forward. G. Nizer in pursuit. Trying to step forward here. Keeper Zeller attempting to show his skills back there in goal. Miller doing a good job of sitting here for G. Nizer as he had pushed forward. Ball is switched. Good step by Delgado. And great job and work by Delgado to force a turnover. Ball switched out wide over to Miller. Now, errant pass right there by G. Nizer. Good job by Delgado to step. And a shot going to be fired. And a great job by Delgado to step in front of that. G. Nizer now pushing forward. Miller now looking to step here, put some pressure on that back line. Ball's in the air here. Paul looking to win it here for the Wolves. Swings it out wide. And the Wolves are going to reset. Great challenge by Miller, able to clear that one out of bounds. And ball still in the box here. Paul's to it. Strong challenge. Miller trying to win it. It'll be another Wolves throw in. Be another long throw in for the Wolves, and that's going to be Pedro Gabriel. Ball's played up ahead. Put up in the air ahead and right to Langer. Langer sends one forward. And Cascon going to get onto it. He's going to have space here. He's going to look for support. Back to Zui. Zui lays it off for Cascon. He's in the corner. Cascon plays the ball in. And Gardner will clear that one away. Good pass up ahead to G. Nizer. And that one will be cleared away by Gabriel of the Wolves. Montoya Lobo now out wide for Zui. Going to be some space there on that far sideline if he wants it. Langer now sends one deep. And Miller and Kolsch will be onside. Would love to see them kind of a little bit more sense of urgency right there to get onto that ball. That was a beautiful ball by Langer. And now Miller's got some space here to turn upfield. And it looked like Kolsch wanted it. He's onside. And that's a little too late right there. A little miscommunication between two players. Would love to see that ball played a little earlier. Give Kolsch a chance to run onto it. Now Delgado. Up ahead for Cascon. Back to Ruiz. Ruiz caught off guard by that pass. Still a 2-0 ball game in this match. Your Bears have been very dominant here, but the Wolves have been pressing here in the second half and really forcing the issue. And a shot going to be fired, and that's going to hit the crossbar. And, you know, some days the crossbar is your best friend, and Alex Langer is in some really good reassurance right there. Might owe the crossbar some lunch after that save. Good job by Bears to really put some pressure there and make it a very tough angle for the Wolves player. Ball still up in the air. And a foul will be called for a Bears free kick. Langer sends it forward. Good pressure by Gene Iser. Now Miller looking to check back in. Ruiz is making a run. And good challenge right there by Sam Otley, putting pressure on Ruiz. We're going to have some substitution here coming for the Bears. I believe that is Alex Cake who'll check in the game. And I believe a yellow card was issued. And Gonzalo Garcia will also check back in.
For the Bears, number 11, Gonzalo Garcia, and number 22, Alex Cake. Exiting number 4, Javier Madronio, and number 8, Andres Ruiz.
Now Garcia here with the ball on the far side, pushing forward. Entered the box now, lays it back across, dangerous. Kolsch fires and a shot by Eric Miller into the back of the net. Yes, sir. Just like that, it's 3-0 here at Moret Sports Complex. Your Bears are on top.
Goal scored by number 20, Eric Miller, assisted by number 11, Gonzalo Garcia.
We show you the replay here to build up. Garcia sends a ball into the box. And a shot missed by Kolsch and deflected, and Miller puts it back into the net. As Eric Miller scoring his third goal of the season. And a crucial moment right there for the Bears to increase their lead. A foul there on the far side, and Garcia is going to get clipped. Let's hope he's all right. Now Bears with a free kick opportunity. Zui now sends a ball, and that will go out of bounds for a Wolves throw-in. Casco looking to step into that passing lane here. Wolves are looking to push forward. Good pressure there by the Bears, and good job by G. Nizer to not give up the corner kick. Ball's played in. Paul trying to flick it back towards goal. Ball's played forward. Ball played ahead. Shots ripped, and that just barely missing the left corner. That's a shot by number 8 on the Wolves. That's Vojin Manajovic. Trying his luck from outside, and that was about a couple inches away from the goal, catching that left post. Good challenge by Miller. Up ahead, over to Miller. Ricocheted back and forth. Miller able to win it. The nutmeg by Miller. Plays it forward for Kolsch. And that was almost one for the highlight reel. If he had been able to lead that for Kolsch, he'd been 1v1 with the keeper. Now TJ Paul getting back on that left foot and laces one well over the bar. Wenger, goal kick, sending one out to Kolsch. Montoya Lobo switching it over to Miller. Miller looking for some support. Ball played forward, trying to find Bonaparte from TJ Paul, and it's been one of those nights here for the Wolves. Just been a little frustrated on the finishing there on the final third. Nizer to throw it in. Sends it forward. Cole's trying to challenge, and that'll be a throw-in for the Bears. Kolsch now back to G. Nizer. And another throw-in going to be awarded for the Bears. Miller looking to possess. Able to win another throw-in. And the Bears are just working it up the sideline here. Still with a promising area to attack. And an errant touch right there by G. Nizer is going to have to backtrack to go play defense. Montoya Lobo now to Cake. Cake plays it out wide for Garcia. And Montoya Lobo is going to get called for the foul. A foul going to be called against Kolsch. And he's starting to get a little chippy here, but I mean, what else can you expect between conference opponents? Sooner or later, some cards are going to get flown out by the referee. Ball in the box, dangerous area. And a turn right there. Ball played across here. Wolves possessing. Shot fired by and saved by Langer. I think Langer able to get his feet on that save. Really close quarters there for the Bears. I believe that was TJ Paul on that shot for the Wolves. The Wolves have been really pressing forward. A ball played up, and Langer will be there once again. We show you the replay of that last save. Paul driven low, and Langer able to save it with his knees. So we have some substitutions. As Madrano checks back in, and Ruiz checks in also.
Number 22, Alex Cake.
Good interception right there by Garcia. Just a heavy touch. Now Garcia is going to be back onside. He's looking to push here on the left flank. Cuts it back in. Garcia turns. Great fake. Running out of real estate, though. Would love to see him fire it. Gardner now plays it back to Langer. And Langer going to get dispossessed. And a lot of discussion here. And wow, that is a very, very tough cause. I would believe it's going to be going the other way. Langer might have been out of the box when he secured that ball. It's going to be a free kick for the Wolves. That was very tough, very tough. I would love to see where his body was exactly. It looked like it was hovering over in and out of the 18. But it's going to be a free kick here for the Wolves in a dangerous spot. I mean, if you're Langer, you did what you had to do to kind of stop the momentum. That was very dangerous of him to tried to split two forwards right there of the Wolves. Almost got dispossessed. It's a very tight wall. Let's hope Langer can see as Paul looks to take this one. It's ripped and deflected. Great job by Ruiz to turn his arms away and not pick up a handball in the box. Great step by Miller, and Miller will clear that one away. Shots fired, and Langer saves it. Langer's showing you why he's one of the best keepers in this conference. And a foul will be called against the Bears. Another dangerous spot here for the Wolves. Ball played up ahead. Langer punches it out of the air. Langer showing you those heroic acrobatic moves. Ball's played forward. Wolves still possessing. Good job by Madrona to take that away. Ball's played up, and Langer will be there. Langer sends one forward. Montoya elbow controls. Trying to loop one over the top to Cascon. Langer coming off his line and secures that one back inside the 18. That'll be Garcia there on that far sideline. Garcia takes it, plays it back across. Ruiz, great challenge to win that ball back. We're under 15 minutes to play here in this match. Garcia gets onto it, and that one will go out of bounds to be a Wolves throw-in. Good step by G. Nizer. Ball sent up by Delgado. The foul will be called against Miller, and Miller will be pushed down, and that'll be a card for number 24, Noah Vesu. The clock will be stopped right now. This ref's trying to figure things out and calm everyone down. It's gotten a little chippy here in the last 10 minutes. Some frustration from the Wolves. Ball's played forward. Gardner, good job of stepping in. Gonzalo Garcia there on the far sideline. And Delgado sends that one away. Good settle right there by Casco. Now Garcia there on the far sideline. Garcia pushing forward. Cuts it back inside. Lays it off for Madrono. Madrono fires, and he shoots, and he scores. 4-0 Bears. These Bears are running rampant over the Wolves. What a match. So we show you the replay. Madrono just back into the net, and that was pure. As Sirkish and Gabriel Walker will check back in. As that matches the most goals scored by LR this season, dating back to the Lees McRae game on September 8th, scoring 4.
Gonzalo Garcia.
Wenger looking for some support, sends a ball forward. Madrono trying to win it. Kish putting his head down. There's a high boot. Lays it forward, trying to find Miller. Madrono. Garner sends one forward, and Zeller is going to go and get his. Gio DaCosta has also checked into the game. Now Walker takes a heavy touch, and Walker has to be careful. The freshman already has a yellow card in this game and really not want to pick up a red card right now. And they have an injured Wolves player down. We will be back shortly.
Oh, this? I was playing catch a little too hard with the dog. He's got quite an arm. I've been through this before. It'll be better in a couple of days. Probably.
Visit one of Ortho Carolina's specialists right away by logging on to orthocarolina.com. Leave the waiting to this guy.
Come on, honey.
Ortho Carolina. You improved.
Being a champion takes more than skill, more than endless drills, more than using your head. Being a champion takes the heart to give it your all, the agility to thrive from any angle, and the relentless drive to be the best. Welcome to Division 2, where the pursuit is yours to create, and the question isn't, can you do it? It's will you.
So we are back here at Moretz Sports Complex. You're just tuning in. You've missed an exciting match here between your LR Bears and the visiting Newberry Wolves. Your Bears are up 4-0 with 10:20 remaining here in this match. It's been a very dominant game for the Bears. And I believe that is Jaime DeManuel has checked in the game. Eric Miller will get a well-deserved rest. A goal scorer in this one. Ball on its way forward. Walker gonna push towards it. Play it out wide by Zeller. Bears looking to step here, and ball's played forward by, I believe that's TJ Paul, and that will go out of bounds for a goal kick. I believe that is number 19, Andrew Caligaro-Mitros. We'll check in the game for Montoya Lobo. So that's going to be a Bears throwing on that far sideline, looking to kind of ease this one out and come out on top for potentially win number 300 in this men's program. Good defense right there by G. Nizer. Ball's kept in, and I believe that will go out of bounds for a goal kick. So the women's side will be right after this, as they will be playing Newberry as well. So please stay tuned to that one, as the Bears look to stay undefeated here at home and improve to 10-1 on the season. Number 12 ranked team in the nation. Bears trying to finish this one out. Gio DaCosta here. He's got a defender on him behind. DaCosta turning. Going to get dispossessed. Jaime DeManuel. And Bears are just going to look to possess and kind of reset their look here and keep their shape. Kish gets dispossessed. Bonaparte sends a looping ball forward. Delgado able to get to it. TJ Paul turning. That'll be a Bears throw-in. Good challenge by Caligari Mitros. All played back towards Langer. And these Bears are just going to keep possession and really try to go back and forth. Zui. Now back out wide, trying to find Zui. DaCosta is there. DaCosta turning, and he's just going to lose his footing. Trying to get back on that right boot. Now Wolves are looking to counterattack. TJ Paul turning, fires with his left foot, and Langer is there for the save. Can't stress that enough how many times I've said that here tonight. Langer has shown up when called upon and has come up with a couple big-time saves. Good defense by DeManuel. Langer sends that one away. The ball will get switched over to TJ Paul. And good job by DaCosta to win that one back. DaCosta was looking for Walker, and Walker had already made his run forward. Langer sends it deep. Walker trying to get onto it. Some key juggles. And finally that ball will be cleared away. Good move by DeManuel to keep possession. Good defense by Gene Iser. Good job by Zui. Headed back to Langer. He can pick it up now. So we're under 2 minutes now. Bears are just going to try to trickle off the clock and come away with the victory here under a minute to play. Kageramitros out wide to Zui. He plays it out wide for DeManuel. Under 30 seconds left to play. Ball played forward for TJ Paul. Under 10 seconds left to play. And that's the game, folks, as your Bears win 4-0 over the Newberry Wolves. A well-earned and hard game there for the Bears. Came out on top. This is their 300th win of this men's program. What a historic feat here, celebrating 35 years. Also, I mean, what else can you say about this Bears team? Like I was calling for earlier, they really tried to get out and going early with goals from Delgado and Cascone, and they never looked back. So, great win, great deserving win by the Bears. So please stay tuned for our second game of this doubleheader as the women's sides both play. I'm Adi calling on in, and this has been Bears Sports Network on the SAC Live.